Hey, what's up, guys? Yet another weekly update. Today is December 28th, 2011. Double check that. It's been a very busy week. I've been working really hard. I've been trying to get back to all you guys, catching up after Thanksgiving vacation. For as far as my goals for this week, I had a bunch of goals for this week. To play 23 hours, study for 5 hours, spend 9 hours on coaching, spend about 5 hours on miscellaneous stuff, and about 44 hours of time total. I ended up spending like twice the amount of time that I expected to on coaching, and I guess what I'm realizing now is how much time really does go into each coaching session. Now that I'm tracking it all in this spreadsheet that I have here, it's amazing to me how much time is spent on it. And what I've worked it out to is about 3.5 hours of work between prep time, review time, correspondence with students, and the actual time spent on the lesson itself, and then also research for lessons as well. It makes it about for every 3.5 hour. For every hour and a half lesson that I do, it's about 3.5 hours of work, which is pretty eye-opening. Hopefully I can kind of trim down the amount of time by becoming more efficient, but I was kind of amazed by the amount of time that it took. So I didn't get that much play in this week. I got about 10 hours of play in, but I played a fair amount versus other regulars, and I did pretty well. I think I won about 15 buy-ins or something in about 10 hours, so I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like I ran pretty well. I did not get as much studying in as I wanted to this week, which always disappoints me when I don't meet that goal, because I think studying is one of the most important goals that I need to keep up with, and we all need to keep up with. However, I did have a lot of stuff that I got done this week. I streamlined my file system, so I'm more organized with my students. For all you guys, I have detailed session reports for every single one of our coaching sessions, and I have like a profile for every one of you with your questionnaire that I review before each one of our sessions. I got up a segment on in-depth hand history review. I'm sure many of you guys saw it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you liked it, let me know. I always like positive feedback. I came up with a student orientation page, the new student orientation page, which has made it much easier for me and for you guys to get started, because it just makes it so that all the information you need is right there, so we don't have to correspond back and forth of what do you need, what do you not need. It's all right there. I got 4 coaching sessions in, which was good. I feel like I definitely helped you guys this week. Hope you guys feel the same. And I streamlined the website a lot, so I put in a lot of work. I probably put in about 42 hours total this week, in 6 days, which is a lot of work, because all the work I do, I really focus while I do it. So physically, I'm just drained right now, physically and mentally. But going into the next week, I know I'm rambling. You guys will probably get used to that. My goals for next week are, I want to put in about 18 hours of play. I think that's doable. 4 hours of study. I think that's definitely doable as well. 28 hours spent on coaching. That's a lot of time, but I think it's doable as well. I have 8 coaching sessions scheduled for next week. I'm fully booked at the moment. I'm sorry, guys, if you didn't get a session in this week, but it's open availability for next week, so please get scheduled. So I have some other stuff that I'm going to be working on this week. I'm going to be coming out with a video on how I like my daily study process. I call it the medium warm-up. And I'm going to be doing a video on that, and also on the list of things to work on. I really feel like it's at the core of what has made me successful in Heads Up No Limit and in an N6 max no limit, and I'm going to make a video on how I do it and how you guys can use it on a daily basis, and I think it's going to be really beneficial for you guys. I'm going to try and really stay focused on getting the work done and also being disciplined on my hours. Like, I have a tendency to, like when I go to work out, I tend to spend a lot more time working out than I have scheduled. I'm going to try and really stay focused and stick to the schedule so I can get my work done. Get enough rest. Rest is, I mean, one lesson I've learned over the last 3 or 4 years with poker is that if you don't have your rest, if you're not, if your brain is not in optimal condition because you haven't been sleeping or you've been overworking yourself, you're just not going to play well. You're not going to coach well. You're not going to do analysis well. So it's really important that I get my rest, at least 9 hours of sleep a night. May sound like a lot, but it definitely helps. So I'm really looking forward to my 8 coaching sessions this week. Looking forward to helping you guys. I'm going to be focused for every single one of you guys. I'm going on a date this weekend with my girlfriend. That's like my one thing that I'm doing for fun this week that's not poker related. And yeah, that's that. So hopefully you guys have stuck around this long and listening to my rambling. And I look forward to helping you all this week. Please check out my forum. I'll link it at the just below this video. If you're not a student, there's free hand history discussion there. I'll respond to your thread. And yeah, that's that. So you guys have a good week. I hope it's productive, and good luck. Take it easy.